is the PCB, and this is the battery holder clip. It's actually called a battery retainer. So you're going to take the PCB, this is the top of the PCB, meaning the top surface of the PCB, and this is the bottom of the PCB, meaning the bottom surface. So you're going to flip the PCB over so that the bottom is facing up, and you're going to take the battery retainer and you're going to put these two little legs of the battery retainer through the two holes on the bottom of the PCB. So it'll look like, if I can do this, it will look like this when you're done. Now you're going to put one finger on top of that and flip it over, and you have the PCB ready to solder. And I like to straighten the solder out so I have a lot of room to work with so I don't burn my fingers or anything. And you're going to grab your soldering iron. Now, you obviously, like I said before, don't want to touch any of the metal part of the soldering iron, but it's okay to touch it to the board itself. So what you want to do is take the soldering iron and hold it for 2 seconds onto the PCB, and then you're going to push solder into the tip of the soldering iron, touching that pad, so that the solder begins to melt. And you want enough solder on there to completely cover the joint with solder, and you can kind of spread it around once it's on there. This needs a little bit more. Alright, perfect. And then you're going to do the same thing on the other side of that leg that you pushed through the bottom of the PCB. Again, pushing solder into the joint, and there we go.